known since I was like 12. Came to see me. I haven't seen her in 7 years. She came to see me. We had talked on the phone last night and she just popped by. So my apologies for having to leave early, but that's why. So whatever. Um, yeah, I didn't. She kept calling, and I said, "Oh my gosh, it must be an emergency. I better go off and quick." And then they said, "Someone's here to see you," and I just knew it was her. So thank you for coming to see me, Mary. I love you. Can't wait to see you soon again. That being said, here we are back. So ooh, that's an interesting view. Okay, I am making burgers. Sorry, I'm talking to you while I'm cooking. I'm always doing a million things. So yeah, we're 4 days out from the JAHealing Gardening and Self-Sufficiency Workshop. Again, we're going to talk about self-sufficiency, self-reliance, what that means, growing food, growing your own medicines, permaculture gardens, food forest, all those fun terms maybe you've never heard of before. That's what we're talking about. It's not all doom and gloom. We have a lot of fun. Again, it's not me just speaking at you. It's me answering your questions as well. So I hope that you guys pre-register. Let's get that out of the way. Pre-register at JAHealing.com or on their social media platforms. Go check them out on Instagram or Facebook and get pre-registered for the weekend. I'm making burgers, FYI, while I'm chatting with you. On they go. Everyone's hungry. It's been a long day. Again, I've been transplanting pots. I've been collecting seeds. I've been harvesting. I've been getting stuff for dinner. I've been taking care of chickens. They laid 3 eggs today, my ladies. They just got started. The first one started laying just this last week. So I now have 3 girls laying, which is amazing. I'm so excited. So it was a lot of work and a lot of effort to get to this point. I got them when they were just baby chicks way back in March. So yay. All the work and the effort and the time and the money and everything else that you put into it and the love is all coming back full swing. So that's great. And they're a lot of fun to be around. So much fun. So yeah, you can ask me all kinds of questions, not just self-sufficiency about gardening, but I can talk to you about greenhouses and hoop houses and covering your rows and fall planting and chickens and chicken coops and how to build them. Come chat with us. We have a lot of fun. And it's not just open to the women, it's open to men as well as couples or whoever wants to join in, a family. Just come talk to us. Find out if this is a lifestyle that will work for you and it's viable for your family to embark upon this journey together. You know, having a forest of food in your backyard is a really comforting thing. It gives you a lot of peace of mind knowing that those things are there. And if you're growing in a permaculture sort of way, in an intelligent way, you're going to be doing research on your hardiness zone. Again, I'm hardiness zone 6. I don't know where you guys are located. Let me know. I'm hardiness zone 6, and we're Southern Ontario. So I have still a lot of things that I can plant for my fall planting and still harvest and reap a crop. If you have a hoop house, if you are covering your rows, if you have a plan ahead of time, cold frame or a greenhouse, then you are going to have an extended growing season. Now, I always like to do a little bit less work, so I'm trying to make my life easier by planting a lot more perennials, and not just any perennials, but perennials that are delicious vegetables, like not just vegetables, but things that I know are going to come back year after year, and that's less work I have to do. In fact, tonight I got in some extra sorrels. I planted some Odessa sorrels. I have some red vein sorrels. I have French sorrel. I've got like 3, 4, 5 different sorrels. I love them because they're lemony greens. They're delicious. They're easy to grow. You have a nice big crop in the spring, and then you'll have, they kind of subside during those hot summer months, and then you're going to get another beautiful crop in the fall. So I see my plants are prolific again, and that's awesome, and I never have to plant them. And they'll seed a little bit too if you let them. So I'm not mad at that at all. The French sorrel is delicious. It's very lemony. The red vein sorrel is the prettiest of all of them, let me say, but maybe not the tastiest of all of them, but they're very, very hardy. They're gorgeous to look at. They're beautiful perennial flowers. So if you're also looking for aesthetics, we can handle that. I had a lady last week in the workshop It wasn't even about wanting to grow food or medicine or any of that. And she just wanted to know, get my opinions on what she should plant to fill up her yard in her garden area. And not only did I give her ideas that would be aesthetically beautiful, but I also snuck in they were all medicinal or edible, and she didn't know that either. So she was pleasantly surprised that yes, you can do both. Okay, so come talk to us. We'll answer your questions. I'm going to go over basics, things that you need to know. Sorry, I'm enjoying a little bevy this evening. We're going to go over basics. You know, what to put in your soil, how to pot things, transplanting, what seeds to get, how to plant those seeds, and then I'll also be answering questions. So if you have your specific dilemmas or questions that you have, you can show me your garden, you can ask me questions. This is a very interactive workshop. So it's really all of us communicating together, and we're all learning. And I'm by no means do I know everything, but I do know a lot. I've done a lot of research and I've done a lot of work. Let's see if I can prop you up with my coffee plant. Not so much. Maybe my mango. Not so much either. It's okay. Maybe we'll switch sides. Can you see me there too? No. So, that being said, oh, that's a little better. That being said, yeah, come pre-register. We have a good time. We all communicate. Everyone is sharing knowledge, and that's important for all of us. Not just for me to be speaking at you, but I can learn things from you guys too, especially of where you're located and what your problems are, and it helps me think outside the box, and it helps me too in my gardening, because then I can think, would that work for me here? How could I make that work? So please come join us. It's a lot of fun. So this is going to be the 5th one in a series of 5. I will be back, don't worry, but I don't know the timing or the schedule, so it may not be this whole season. It may be just for the spring. I know I'll be back to do some cooking shows for you guys in the fall and the winter on JAHealing. So if you want to talk about gardening and self-sufficiency, if you want to get ready for fall planting, if you want to get your mind around, wrap it around starting off in the spring, getting a really good kickstart and doing your research over the winter and getting, all of your ideas together, come join us. It's a lot of fun. I do hope you do that. Yeah, I can't really leave the barbecue to show you anything right now because my burgers are going to be quick and delicious. But my gals, they laid 3 eggs today. That was so exciting. Guys, you have no idea how exciting that is and how rewarding that feels. By the way, the eggs are delicious. So much better than what you get at the store. The yolks are bright yellowy orange almost. My girls, they're not free ranging. I have way too many predators. I know it's the suburbs. I'm suburban homesteading. So if you have not checked us out before, I do a suburban homestead. So I'm actually in the suburbs. I have neighbors all around me, but I have a nice piece of a property here, and I've taken everything out that's not edible or medicinal. So I'm basically farming my entire property. So or it's a usable thing, like it's a beautiful plant that also brings in a bunch of pollinators, for instance. Or I have my cedars in the back, and they're nice, tough wood. So if you ever needed to be in a survival situation, they're nice, tough wood. But they are my windbreak. My parents started them way back when they first built the house in 2001. They started these little trees, and it's a fantastic windbreak. They're big now. I actually had to cut part of them off last year, maybe a third of them, to bring them down a bit and open it up a bit. But they really block that prevailing wind and help me create a little bit of a microclimate here to garden in. So say I can grow things in a 6, I can even push that just a little bit to a 7 if I mulch and I protect that poor little tree or that little bush or whatever plant that is. And those cedars do a really nice job at protecting us from that prevailing wind in the winter and the extra snow. So yeah, Twilight, what is it? What I called it? Tuesday tweak. Yeah, a lot of work today, but just random work, all kinds of different things I handled today. It rained part of the day, hard too. I mean, I got soaked. but then it was hot and humid. It's been such a changeable weather here. I don't want to say strange, but because it has been strange, but it's very changeable. Part of the day is going to be one way, and the next is a completely different story. I didn't know whether to put the umbrella up for the chickens today or not. They were hot, they were not. It was raining, and then it was hot and blazing sun. Very strange indeed. But hey, we made it through. And we're going to have burgers. So, and I got to see my friend since 7 years. Wow, that was a blessing to see her tonight. Anyway, thank you for tuning in with us. I do hope we see you on Saturday. Come join us. It's going to be fun. We already have quite a few people signed up, and it'll be a good interactive workshop for sure. So we'll see you soon. I'm going to get these burgers together, and we're going to eat. I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to start bright and early tomorrow, and you're going to see me tomorrow. All right? 4 days out. Be a champion on your homestead or in your kitchen, wherever you are, or on your grill. Since my oven exploded on me this last week. So I'm cooking on a grill and a little Wolfgang Puck toaster oven outside. And I'm actually not really mad. I feel kind of like I'm at a cottage or something. It's whatever. It's all good. I got to get an oven, though, for fall. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.